Welcome back to TechUpKids. In this project, we're going to learn how to move the sprite with arrow keys and also how sprites interact with each other. And you see, I've already named my project Pop, and I do have a backdrop all in place. The kitty's gone. We're going to get a different sprite. So maybe I want this bear. Bear 2 is here. We're going to move this bear 2 around with arrow keys first. Okay, so we go here, get a copy of this block and make it up arrow keys. Now to move anything, we go to motion block and get our change y by 10 block, and we can make it bigger by just clicking on this plus sign. So when I do that, click on it, the bear goes up, right? So changing y by 10. So y is for going up and down, if you remember, and x is for going left and right. So I can make a copy of this and do down arrow key. To make a copy, you just right click and say duplicate. To move down, you just do a -10. Or how about we just do 20? It's a little bit faster movement, and we do 20 on the top as well. Now you can test it. Each time I make a change, I like to test quickly. I can get 2 copies for my right and left arrow. So right arrow key, this time I'm going to use x coordinate. X moves by 20, right moving, and copy this, make left arrow key and -20. So far so good. Let's test it quickly. Upright, bear is happy. Let's also do one more thing to the bear. Clean up first and say when the sprite clicked, I want to rotate it, so I'm going to turn it. Okay, so if we want to turn something in a full circle, the total degrees would be 360. So I can put 360, and let's see our bear goes in 360. Attach it and I click on it, nothing happens. The reason being, you see the code is actually executing, but nothing's happening because the 360 happens too quickly. So we can break down this 360 into 36 and do it many times, to 10 times precisely, so that it comes back to its original position like a full circle. So if I attach it here, I need it to go 10 times, so we can put a repeat loop here. Start the program, click on the bear, goes nicely, and you notice it's a little bit off-centered, right? The movement is weird, so you can go to the costume and fix the center of the bear to its belly button. There you go, and check it out a little bit better. Okay, so we can leave it alone for now. We will go get a balloon. Let's get a balloon and shrink it a little bit first. Shrink. Okay, so balloon, let's check the costumes for balloon. 1, 2, 3 costumes, different colors only. But I want to do is when the bear walks with the balloon, when it touches, it should pop and then disappear maybe. But we notice that the balloon doesn't come with a pop costume. So how about we make a new costume? Okay, we'll say click on this, say paint new costume, and I have a new costume window open. I can give it a name if I want, popbed, popped, and get a brush tool, and I want probably, which color do we want? Something like this, or we can choose our color by this color picker tool and go there, and my color is picked already. Now you go to your costume and start painting with the brush. If you want the brush to be thicker, we can change the line width right here. Go popped, some dots, some lines, hopefully it should look popped, some pieces of balloon. Okay, come on. Alright, I think that's okay for now, and we can center it. If you want to put it exactly in the center, we can check how it goes with the other balloons. The balloon is here, pops a little bit lower, so I can move my popped costume a bit higher. So move the center down. Now balloon is here, pop. So I think it's good. Now the balloon needs some code. So when the program starts, we always need some event code. So in this case, we could just say after the program has started, we want to check if the bear is touching the balloon or if the balloon is touching the bear. It's one and the same thing. So we go to sensing, bring out this first block called touching and question mark. If touching, so where is our if? Control block, get an if, place it here. If touching bear too, I will say switch costume. So costumes are in looks. Switch costume to the second costume first. It starts from A, right? The blue is A, then I want to go to B, C, and then popped. So I can say switch costume to B, switch costume to C, and switch costume to popped. Attach them there and put it there. So now if the bear moves, even in a, so it's touching the balloon, so it popped. But if I start the program, the balloon doesn't go back to its original costume. So what we need to do is switch costume to the costume A in the beginning of the program. So that's what it is. And now my bear will walk and nothing happened to the balloon. Reason being, we are saying when program starts, switch to blue costume, and then if it's touching bear, do this, all of these things. But it's not really touching and only checks once. So what we need here is something that we will, or we could just say, take this out and we are going to say wait until. So until it touches the bear, it's not going to do that. So we say wait until touching bear to do all of these blocks. Okay, so now start the program, go there, and it pops, right? A little bit too fast, so we can also insert some wait blocks in the middle and wait block after this so that we can hide it at the end. So I say don't wait that long, maybe 0.1, 0.1, and 0.1 here, and done. So start again, go, pop, and it's gone. I think the bear is quite big for the balloon. So alright, so we do need a popping sound too. The balloon does come with a popping sound, so we can use that. Go to sound block, and there is already a block for us which has the sound pop. We can bring this here and check it out. Nice pop sound. So we can just attach it here, maybe right after it touches the balloon. We don't need that, throw it out. Start again, and where is Mr. Balloon now? Nowhere to be seen. So what just happened? We have a hide code here. We asked the balloon to hide, but it never appeared again. It never showed up. So go, whenever we have a hide code, we need to remember to reset our code to show if it's supposed to show in the beginning. So now the balloon is there. Let's check our bear guy. It can go all of those things. It can turn around nicely. And let's go to balloon and pop it. Okay, we can also do some special effects in the balloon, like make it look a little bigger when it's touching. So I can say change size by 10. Switch to costume B, change size by 10. Now change size by 10 again, and then change size by 10 again. That will be a humongous pop. Let's see what happens. Start. Go pop, 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 pop. Ah, big. Start again. Go back. So we see the balloon keeps increasing in size each time. So we do need to have an initial setting for the size code also. So what we need to do is setting a size in the beginning to 100%, which is the original size. If you want it smaller, you could always say 70%, 75. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so that's good. Okay, so I think this is good for now. You can remember to clean up and clean up here. Okay, and save your project. We'll see you in the next video.